It's hard to go home and be, you know, Mr. Sex Symbol changing diapers.
Yeah, I'm like, don't you know? And they don't care.
He's a great dad, a hot doc. The moment you've been McDreaming about, Patrick Dempsey is here, right now. Nicely done. I'm half dead. So welcome to the show, you guys. And, you know, I can always tell, you know, what caliber of guest or what the guest might look like by looking around the office. Today, every lady in the office was especially dressed up in anticipation of our first guest. And it is pretty exciting when your favorite McDreamy doctor comes to town and stops by for a visit. Check this out. Watch. Sexy, steamy Dr. McDreamy has nothing on the man who plays the heartthrob on Grey's Anatomy. Patrick Dempsey has never been hotter, and he's got the press to prove it. Last year, he was chosen one of People magazine's most beautiful people, and the year before made their Sexiest Man Alive short list. But Patrick's been turning heads since his movie career began back in the mid-'80s. Whether he's playing a zero or a hero, fans find Patrick's performances, well, enchanting. And ladies, you're in luck. His new movie is tailor-made for date night. Ladies and gentlemen, most especially ladies, Patrick Dempsey. Very impressed.
There we go.
Patrick Dempsey and
Thank you. Good job.
Good job, gentlemen. Very
We got to pass
impressed.
it.
Very impressed. Thank you so
Good,
much.
guys.
Thank you.
Good.
Nice job. You worked up a sweat before we even started.
I
here.
know.
Let's give these back because I'm going to take you for a little ride here.
Okay,
Let's,
good.
Okay, come on over. This is a lazy
Okay.
Susan.
Hello, everybody.
We're going to ride over to the kitchen. So, guys, while we're riding, this is a high audience difficulty level. You guys check out a clip of Maid of Honor. Watch this.
Hannah, don't know.
Reverend Foot.
And this must be the lucky young man who's marrying our beautiful Hannah.
Oh, no. I'm not marrying him.
No.
This is Tom, my maid of honor.
Maid of honor.
Yes.
Well, how about that? We have many gay and lesbian members of the congregation. Welcome.
That's Maid of Honor, and sitting at the head of the table, our seat of honor is Patrick Dempsey. How long have you been juggling?
I started off, I think I was like 13 or 14. Went to the International Jugglers Competition in '83 and was second in the junior division. And I haven't juggled in a long time, except for this movie, the movie I started to juggle.
So if the acting thing doesn't work out, you could always fall back on that.
Well, with a little rehearsal, maybe, yeah. I did some practice. But it's great. It was good. That was good fun with the guys.
So Maid of Honor, you did juggle in the movie. You were juggling the plates.
Yeah, it came up at the last minute. Paul, the director, was like, hey, why don't you try juggling the plates in this scene and see what happens? So we did it, and it worked out nicely. And, you know,
How many plates did you lose?
11, I think, at the end of it.
He actually
I kept
count.
dropping. Only on when I turned around, I started to relax and lost my concentration. I just kept dropping plates one after the other.
So you got to film in Scotland. I went to a wedding in Scotland. It was absolutely beautiful. Did you like being
Oh,
in
I loved it.
Scotland?
It was gorgeous over there. The countryside's really beautiful, and the
So
people are funny, and also kilts too. Mostly, I got to wear a little kilt in the movie. Really short kilt.
What do they wear under the short kilts?
Nothing. I don't think they wear anything.
So you know, it was very breezy.
Well, yes.
It was very refreshing.
I mean, I was the American, so I had something on.
Oh, okay, fine.
But they don't wear a lot of kilts.
Did you bring your family over? Did you get any family time there?
Yeah, we were in Scotland for 5 days, and then we were a month in England. So everybody came over for England, so that was great. It was good to see them and to be out in the countryside. My daughter got to ride horses, so that was a lot of fun.
It's so green and lush.
Oh,
and gorgeous
beautiful,
there.
beautiful over there.
Oh, how old is your daughter? She's
6 now.
Wow, and she's on the big horses out in the English
She loves
countryside?
riding, yeah. And I do a lot of riding in the movie, so I would go out and practice. And the people that were training me had a daughter about the same age as mine, so they could go off and ride ponies together and things like that.
That's
So it was a
great.
great summer vacation for us.
That's fantastic. So it was sort of like work and play all
Work
at the
and
same
play,
time.
yeah.
You want to give everybody a little, I think everybody's seen the setup to the movie if they haven't actually seen the movie yet. Great thing to do for Mother's Day weekend, by the way, this weekend. Just saying.
It's a fun, romantic comedy. It really is. It's a nice escape for about an hour and a half or so.
And you are the maid of honor.
I am, yes. I learned a lot during this movie. I was the best man-girl sort of person.
Best man girl. That's a new title.
What did I just say? I'm going to regret saying that. But that's
I know, right? So, you know, in this movie, you have a flashback scene where you sort of look like you did, you know, in like Can't Buy Me Love years.
Right, yes.
Is that
It's kind of scary when you see it.
makeup or what did they do to you?
Well, there's this new technology now that they can go in and they can take the lines away and all the age away digitally, and that's what they did. So when
Can we get that on this show? Because that would be awesome. That'd be really good.
It was a little off-putting when I first saw it. I was like, oh no, I don't want to go back to that time again.
I loved that time. You didn't love that time?
I like where I'm at right now. It's much easier.
Do you guys remember Can't Buy Me
I
Love?
love that movie though, yeah.
I love that movie. It's just on cable the other day, and it's one of those I always stop if I'm channel surfing. I thought it was such a great flick, but it is a long way from that to this whole McDreamy like frenzy. When I said to the audience who the guest was, all the girls sat up. They were like fixing their lips, doing their hair and stuff. I mean, I suppose though, being a dad of three and twins among that
Right.
keeps you grounded.
Oh yeah, definitely, certainly.
Your head's not too high in the McDreamy clouds.
No, it's I think it's because of the writing and the show and everything. It's been a great ride to go on, but I'm really happy with the family. It keeps me grounded, certainly. And at the end of the day, that's the best thing, really, to come home and be with the kids.
And they keep you in check.
They definitely keep you in check.
I mean, it's hard to go home and be, Mr. Sex Symbol changing diapers.
Yeah, it
and
doesn't work at all. No. I'm like, don't you know? And they don't care.
So the twins, I
The
know
boys are 15 months now.
and they don't look alike, but do they act alike or do they act very different?
No, Sullivan watches Darby, and Darby's sort of the experimental one who goes out first and kind of, he doesn't quite make it, but Sullivan watches him, and then he goes out and does exactly what Darby's been trying to do, and it just makes them crazy.
But that's
They get really, really angry, and they start working.
Sullivan's got it down. He's
Oh,
clever.
yeah. They're both very funny. They're very entertaining.
And how is Big Sister? Is she very maternal or
She's been
wants
really
to hold
good.
her?
No, she's doing really well with them.
She's not at all jealous of them. That's sweet.
Oh yeah, I mean, you got to be careful. Got to balance it out with all of them.
You don't let her beat up on them too bad, though.
No, she's okay. The boys beat up on each other, so you just got to let them work it out and you come back. And
That's cute. They
okay,
sort of
time
have
out. Go
that.
to the corner and get back into it.
Who's the toughie, you or Jillian?
Oh, Jill, certainly.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, she is, honey. Yeah. No, it depends. I know we're just consistent with the message to them. Sometimes I have to be, lay down the law, and then she does. And if she does, then you have to follow up and go, okay, listen to your mother.
I wanted to ask you about Jillian. Is it true that she cuts your hair?
Yes, we met when she was.
Because his hair is such a big part of the look, right? I mean, that's so
I know,
cool.
it's
His
so
wife
funny.
cuts it for him.
Yeah, she can tell if someone else has cut my hair too. She's like, "Who cut your hair today?" I'm like, "Well, I'm God, you're good."
Wow.
Yeah.
So she's a little
it's
territorial over the hair.
It's good because it's a great time for us to actually sit down and talk with each other and plan on what we need to do with the family and stuff. So it's a nice little intimate moment for us.
Yeah, I mean, most
It's our
people-
ritual, and then we pretend that we're in the barbershop and we get flirty and everything like that. It's fun.
Okay. That's probably where that conversation should end. And it should go to private time.
Yeah.
And Jillian works for Avon, right?
Right. She's their global colorist.
Global colorist. Doesn't that sound like a fun job?
She does, because she's always with my daughter creating colors and things like that and mixing and
Oh, that's
and
so good.
they come down with all these colors and show me and I'm like, okay, great. I'm watching car racing and they're like, what do you think of the car? It's like the makeup. We switch it off and on.
Well, now she's taking you to the office. Is it true you're developing a fragrance?
Yes, I signed with Avon to develop a cologne. And
Is she helping with that too?
Of course, it's been fun to work together with her and her sister, and everybody at Avon's been really collaborative. And I've learned all these new things like top note and what the scents are that go into it and all
So
that
you're really
stuff.
in there
So no,
sniffing
really,
away.
yeah, I'm really having a great time creating this cologne, and Avon's wonderful to work with. And I get to work with my wife too.
You get to juggle, and you can create a cologne. What more do you want in there? We're going to take a quick break. We have Patrick Dempsey at the kitchen table right after this. In a few, where do you think this is ultimately going to go on this show?
I want them to get together. I really do.
Just enough already.